What's up, guys and girls? This is James at Locking the Value and CopyMyCrypto.com, talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. Right, I want to talk about something that we can do during a sort of bearish trend in terms of trading, and things to look out for, sort of key signals. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Before I do, as always, the spreadsheet's updated. These were the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. If you'd invested $100 into each one when I released the videos, you would be in profit for $16,572 from a $2,600 investment. That is not bad. And obviously, bear in mind, we're in a bearish trend at the moment. This was well over 50 grand a while ago. I'm not in these now. If you want to see what I'm in, go to Copy My Crypto and check it out, and you can copy my crypto. Right, guys, look. So the market's on a bit of a downturn at the moment, but what I want to look at is how moves are made. So there's a few things. Now, first of all, you do need to be aware of whales moving money. You just do. Okay. As a very good example, there was a whale alert for nearly 4,500, well, just over 4,500 Ethereum moved from an unknown wallet to FTX. That's a signal that that's about to be dropped, that the market's about to be shorted. So that's 5 hours ago. So if we actually look at the charts, we're at about 11:30 now. So go back to 6:30. So 6:30 is this candle here, just before a huge drop in price, down from 2,215 all the way down to 2,160. Okay, that's actually quite a dramatic price drop. And that was a signal. These whale alerts are useful signals. When you're seeing tons of Ethereum or Bitcoin going into an exchange, that's a signal that the prices are about to be going down. There is another one as well. So that's always something to be alert, like to be aware of and keep an eye on. Now, another one that I want to point out is the correlation between Bitcoin and the other altcoins. Now, you can go onto something like cryptowatch.ch and check out the correlations. So obviously, the closer you get to one, the stronger the correlation. And we know Bitcoin sort of leads the market. So these are the correlations with Bitcoin. So Litecoin actually let's get it onto the 24-hour. So if we check the 24-hour out, we can see that the correlations strongest right now is actually weirdly BNB. But Ethereum's a strong correlation, Litecoin is. So what we keep an eye out for is the moves that Bitcoin's about to make, or the move Bitcoin has made, because the altcoins will follow, and they tend to be more dramatic. So if you're shorting or longing a market, you can do that with one of the altcoins that you know is highly correlated with Bitcoin. So if we check out Bitcoin, now this is the 30-minute chart. Okay, so there's this huge price drop at 7:30. So let's make it down to a 1-minute chart. Now, if we go all the way back to around 7:30, because that's when the price is really, really plummeted for Bitcoin. And here we go. So this entire drop, that's a whale drop, that is. So around 7:45, the price dropped from 34,100 down to 33,800. And then the next minute continued, and the next minute continued. And that was 7:45, okay? So if we do the same thing, and we'll pick out one of the ones that are highly correlated, let's go Litecoin, LTC, USDT. Okay, so if we go into the 1 minute, here we go. 7:45 again, the dip. But if you notice, that dip continued and was deeper. And comparatively, the gains that you're going to make are far higher, especially if you're like if you're short in the market when you see that move with Bitcoin and you know you've got a highly correlated asset like Litecoin, you know the correction or the dip is going to be far greater for Litecoin than it is for Bitcoin. So there's more profit to be made, but it's keeping an eye on those like really small 1 minute charts. But it is an opportunity. You see a huge swinging move in Bitcoin, and you can predict with reasonable accuracy the move that's going to be made on some of the altcoins. And the same thing happened with Ethereum. So Ethereum crashed down from just shy, well, basically 2,200 or just shy, and crashed down only down to 2,186. But the next minute and the next 2 minutes, there was still deeper corrections, which actually lasted really consistently till about 10 past 8, and it's continued on a downtrend since then. And it is really useful in these scenarios to check out the most correlated assets because they do swing greater than Bitcoin. We all know that. In the same way that when Bitcoin goes up, these assets go up higher, faster. BCH is another one. So if we check out the Bitcoin Cash, what we can see is at 746 or 745, it dropped down from 505 down to 502, but then continued a downward trend for the next 4 minutes, but that went down from 502 down to 496. And then again, if we go all the way to about 811, was down to 495. But that's pretty good in terms of a percentage drop, especially if you're leveraged. And it's just a way, particularly in this sort of sideways market at the moment, where not a ton is happening, there's an opportunity to capitalize on the losses of Bitcoin or the gains of Bitcoin with the altcoins. And it's a useful opportunity. And if we zoom out again, and we can go to like a 30-minute Ethereum at, when is it? 7:30 last night. So if we check Bitcoin, Bitcoin will almost certainly have had the same positive candle. BTC USDT. So 7:30 last night. There you go. Well, that's 6:30. So let's zoom in a bit. And then I've got to go all the way. Okay, so all the way back. Jesus. But you know what? Zoom out to the 5. So what we'll see, again, is the same principle apply, which is, God, I went too far. So yesterday at 7:30, I think it was, for the Ethereum. So Bitcoin actually pumped at 6:30. All right. No, that's the 26th of June. No wonder. I'm looking at last night, aren't I? Tired. So there we go. Right, there we go. Oh yeah, it was 6:30. Okay. So we zoom in. We'll focus there. And then if we go to the 1 minute, we should be able to see that now. No, still can't. Okay. But to be fair, this will work as well. So 11:25. Bitcoin had a pump from 33,024 for 1 minute up to 33,095, right? So it's like 0.3% up in roughly 0.3% up in that minute. So if we switch it now to, let's go Litecoin again. $11.25. So Litecoin went up, very small amount, but it went up around about a dollar, which is closer to 1%. But then the following candle went up again. So actually, by the time that you've incorporated both candles, you're actually up over 1%. And that, or just shy of a full percent. But that's sort of the opportunity that you get with some of the altcoins. But it is about being fast. And I can't reiterate this enough. One of the most important things is keeping an eye on whales movements, because the moment that you see a huge inflow of Ethereum or Bitcoin into an exchange, that is the signal there's about to be a dump. And in the same way, if you're starting to see tons and tons of actual capital going into exchanges, that's more of a sign, as in capital, as in USD, T, USDC, BUSD, whatever. You're seeing tons of that going into an exchange. That's usually a signal that we're about to see a price push, like a bullish momentum. So it's just little small tricks, but it's something worthwhile, particularly while you're seeing a market that is a bit stagnant. But just looking at the candles and the way the day looks like it's going to play out, I think we're going to probably see Ethereum looking to correct around the 2050 mark. It depends how deep the dive goes, and it depends on obviously what whales do. But you constantly keep an eye out for that, and it's a nice little trick to keep bringing in some profits during a bearish trend, because you can still make money in these markets. You just need to trade it. And yeah, that's it from me really. Just wanted to run through that. But correlations are really important. Keep an eye on the correlations. Stronger the correlation with Bitcoin, the more likely you're going to see a move. And I'd recommend you actually check out this crypto watch, or what.ch. It's a useful metric to sort of, and if you go through all of them, you'll find ones that have really good, clear patterns. Yeah, useful metric just to help make a bit of cash during a bearish cycle at the moment, before we get back into hopefully the full bull cycle. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Hope you're all doing well. As always, if you're not, check out Copy My Crypto, see the success stories, and hopefully I'll be seeing you there soon.